because such a thing would definitely not happen to him. He picked up the papers and offered to look at all the information provided. Showing a roundhouse, he explained that it was called Tori and it was a fortress-type residential complex that came from the eastern province of Fujian. Introducing it from the inside, Lloyd said that such buildings have the same style of construction with a simple bedroom and living room, and in the center there will be public spaces like a plane or a public toilet. He showed the next drawing, saying that he planned to build the same building, but in a square shape, because a square structure is erected much faster than a round one. Looking at all his comrades, Parquet said that he compared both buildings on several criteria, but did not take into account one huge advantage. He smirked, imagining the attack, and said that if they installed steel gates, the building would instantly turn into an impregnable fortress. Only Blank suddenly clapped his hands. Brown-haired also clapped and said that now is the time for questions. He began pointing his fingers when Xavier said that with their current financial situation, it was difficult to even get material for the refugee tents. The protagonist asked him if he was really suggesting to abandon them to their fate just because they were the ones bearing the financial burden. The fair-haired man replied that he did not mean that. Lloyd demanded only a positive or negative answer from him. He bowed his head when his father said that although he was worried about the finances, they should do something for these people. The boy responded by saying that he could only admire how brightly he looked into the future. He smiled and said that they needed to erect and prepare tents with a heating system and continue to provide food for the people. He noted that they would most likely have to give up all their money for the sake of the people. The brown-haired man mentally noted that they would have to raise as much money as possible to build them. The horses shuffled their hooves on the ground. The protagonist looked at the disgruntled Xavier and asked what was wrong with his face. He noted that he saw that he was offended, so much so that he did not even look him in the eyes. The blonde turned around with a tense look. Lloyd squinted in confusion. He turned away, saying that it was scary. Having brought his horse forward, he asked if they would succeed with this wild project or would they fail. He asked if they would be able to